Once upon a time, in a bustling metropolis known as Urbana, life flowed seamlessly like the currents of a calm river. The city was a symbol of progress and prosperity, where the tall skyscrapers touched the sky and lights glittered through the night. But fate had a different plan for Urbana, a plan that would test the mettle of its residents and forge unbreakable bonds of unity. One fateful day, dark clouds gathered over Urbana, casting a shadow over its vibrant streets. The weather forecast predicted heavy rain, but no one could have anticipated the deluge that followed. Raindrops turned into torrents, and soon, the city found itself at the mercy of an unrelenting flood. Water swelled, engulfing homes, businesses, and dreams. As the floodwaters rose, panic and chaos spread throughout Urbana. People struggled to salvage their belongings as the water invaded their homes, swallowing everything in its path. Televisions, refrigerators, and cherished possessions were transformed into debris, lost in the relentless waves. The communication systems faltered, leaving the city in isolation. The once bustling streets turned into quiet canals, devoid of the usual sounds of life. With resources dwindling and hunger gnawing at their bellies, the people of Urbana faced their darkest hour. Amid the adversity, however, a spirit of unity emerged. Neighbors reached out to one another, offering shelter and support. Strangers turned into allies, sharing whatever resources they had left. The city's diversity became its strength as people from various backgrounds and cultures came together to overcome the challenges they faced. In the midst of the crisis, a group of determined individuals decided to take matters into their own hands. They organized makeshift kitchens, providing meals to those who had lost their homes and livelihoods. They formed impromptu schools to ensure that children continued their education even in these dire circumstances. Despite the hardships, a sense of community blossomed in the heart of the disaster. Days turned into weeks, and as the floodwaters gradually receded, Urbana emerged from the darkness transformed. The once drenched streets now resonated with the hum of resilience and recovery. The city's people had learned a profound lesson in the face of adversity: the importance of unity, empathy, and helping one another. Through their collective efforts, the people of Urbana rebuilt their homes, their lives, and their city. They had not just survived the flood, but they had thrived in its aftermath. The challenges they faced had taught them that material possessions might be lost, but the bonds they formed and the lessons they learned were priceless. And so the story of Urbana's great flood became a beacon of hope and inspiration for generations to come. It reminded everyone that even in the darkest times, humanity's capacity for compassion and resilience could lead to brighter days ahead. As we reflect on this tale, let us remember that life's challenges are opportunities for growth and connection. Just as the people of Urbana rose above the flood, let us rise above our own difficulties and support one another on our journey of learning, growth, and transformation. In the aftermath of the flood, as the city was rebuilt, new friendships were forged and old ones deepened. The makeshift kitchens and impromptu schools that had sprung up during the crisis continued to thrive, turning into community centers that celebrated the spirit of togetherness. Residents of Urbana learned to appreciate the simple joys of life that had been taken for granted before the disaster. A walk in a park, a shared meal with loved ones, or even the sight of a clear blue sky became moments of gratitude. The city's inhabitants had found strength, not only in their individual resilience, but in the collective strength of their community. News of Urbana's journey from devastation to rebirth spread far and wide. People from other cities and countries reached out, offering support and solidarity. The story of Urbana's flood became a testament to the indomitable human spirit and the power of coming together in times of adversity. The lessons of the flood were not limited to the physical rebuilding of the city. They extended to the rebuilding of hearts and minds. The people of Urbana had learned that true wealth lay not in material possessions, but in the relationships they fostered and the compassion they showed to one another. As the years passed, Urbana transformed into a hub of innovation, not just in technology and architecture, but in the way people interacted with one another. The city became a model for disaster preparedness and community engagement. The lessons learned from the flood were woven into the fabric of the city's culture, reminding every generation of the importance of unity, empathy, and adaptability. And so, dear viewers, as we conclude this tale, remember that life's challenges are opportunities for growth and connection. Just as the people of Urbana rose above the flood, let us rise above our own difficulties and support one another on our journey of learning, growth, and transformation. May the story of Urbana inspire us to embrace unity and diversity, show compassion in times of hardship, and always look for the silver lining in the darkest of clouds.